Okay, so I'm going to come off cam for a little bit and I'm going to give you an example of one of my favorite websites. This website helps me find brand colors. It also helps me find complementary colors and helps me a lot in my graphic design. So we're going to head over to color.adobe.com and take a look around. Okay, so we have made it onto the Adobe Color website. This is a completely free resource, so I want to make sure that you guys bookmark this page and come back to it as often as you need it. When you first get on this website, you will be on the Create tab. And this tab is great if you already kind of have an idea of a color that you want to use and you want to find complementary colors or colors that work with that color. Let's say you do know that your brand color is red and you want to find other colors that work with the red. Well, you can scroll down here and you'll see that there's a palette already preloaded, but all of these have places where I could replace the color. So you would just click on any of these boxes and replace the preloaded hex code with one that you were looking to find colors related to. Once you press enter, you can see it already starts building out a color palette around the color that I like. If I like this color palette, I can go right up here, I can save and then download it. Or I can use the filters on the left-hand side to find other kind of color palettes. Things like complementary colors, split complementary colors, square colors, or even shades of the color that I like. Another thing I do with this is sometimes I want to find colors related to red, but I don't really like any of these colors that they give me. Well, I know that this green is related to this red, so if I click the square on the screen here, it can give me a lot of other colors that might also work with the green and the red. This is a great tool for building out color palettes or finding complementary colors to use in your graphic designs. Another cool tool in the Create section is going to be the Extract Theme tool. This tool will let you put any picture in here and then it will pull a color palette from your picture. Let me preload a picture and I'll show you. So you can see I uploaded a picture of a sunset and look what it did. It pulled a beautiful color palette that's actually pretty usable from the colors in this picture. Now, again, we have these filters on the left where I can change the kind of colors that it pulls. It pulls the bright colors, the muted colors, the deep colors, the dark colors, or I could even try to select specific colors in this picture and find out what hex code it is, and then I can use those in my designs. Another cool tool in the Create section is the Extract Gradient tool. Once you have a picture preloaded, you can use this to extract gradients to use across your designs. And again, we have these filters on the left that allow you to customize how many stop points and how many different colors you use in your gradients and that are pulled from that picture that you uploaded. This can be really useful when making complex designs or trying to figure out what colors to use inside of a gradient. The Create tab is amazing if you already have an idea of colors you want to use or you have a picture you want to pull colors from. However, sometimes you have no idea what you want to use or you just know things like, I want to use purple. That's where the Explore tab comes from. Not only can you scroll this forever and find other color palettes made by other users and pull from other pictures that Adobe has uploaded, you can search here for almost anything. Let's say your brand owns a spa. Well, you can type in spa up here and you can get dozens and dozens of color palettes that have been pulled from spa images or that have colors related to commonly used spa hex codes. Not only can you type in descriptive words up there, you can type in exact colors up here. Things like green might pull up a million color palettes full of green. But I'll take that one step further. Let's say my colors were green, pink, and white. Well, Adobe has the power to find you color palettes that match all three of those colors or fields that you put inside of there. And you might be able to scroll through here, find and even download palettes that might work exactly for your graphic templates, your content, or even your brand as a whole. The last tab that we'll go over is the Trends tab. This is where Adobe has compiled different color trends across different industries, and they are always updating this page. This may be a little bit less chaotic than exploring the Explore page, and it might be a little more focused for some people so you can see what other people in your industry and other brands like yours are using for their color wheels. One thing I like to do in here if I don't like the entire color wheel, but I discover a color I like, is you can click on here and you'll see you can copy any of these colors that you like to your clipboard, and then you can go back to Create and start this all over again and try to find a complementary color outside of the one that was in that wheel. And now that I have that purple pulled out from that other color palette, I may be able to find other colors or other color palettes outside of the one in trend that work better for my brand. This website is an amazing resource and it can do so many things. I can nerd out on here for hours and show you guys how many cool resources and cool accessibility tools are on here. However, I think you got the basis, and so I want you to spend some time exploring this and find some new colors to use in your brand and new colors to use in your content.